basically involves using mental pictures. For example, I'm going to pick an easy name for this. Let's say I met somebody named Tom Berg. My first step in meeting Tom Berg will be to pick some feature about him, it could even be his clothing, that will stick in my memory. Something, a distinguishing feature. And maybe I got really lucky with Tom, and Tom has a wrinkly neck. Well, that works really well for thinking Tom Turkey. So, I'm thinking Tom Turkey. Now, usually you can just do this with first names, but if you're given a really easy last name, why not? And his last name was Berg. So maybe I imagined myself throwing a Tom Turkey onto an iceberg and it's slipping all over the place. I probably will never forget that. I'd like to practice that with someone who maybe I haven't even called on today. I hope no really difficult names. So let's just take maybe one person. Someone wants to come up and we're going to work on a visual picture for your name. Don't all jump up and down once. Somebody, anybody.
Everybody's a little worried about their neck.
Not Sonia. Oh, and not Tom, because I already used Tom. Oh, okay, come on up. And your name is Yvonne?
Yes.
Yvonne. How do you pronounce that? Yvonne? Yvonne. Like Yahoo, Yvonne.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, see, now I was using some, come over here, Yvonne. I was using some techniques right there because that was a hard name for me. It's Yvonne, because I've heard it pronounced differently. Have you heard it pronounced?
I have.
How else can you pronounce
Yvonne.
it? Yvonne. So it's Yvonne, like Yahoo. So anyhow, Yvonne. Can anyone think of, look at Yvonne. She's beautiful. What could you pick as a distinguishing feature for Yvonne? Now I said it could be, if you're just worried about the one time, that event, you could pick an item of clothing. If you want to have something where you might run into her next week, don't pick an item of clothing because she probably changes her clothes. Okay, so what would you pick? Just somebody shout something out you pick. Yes?
Yaya sisters?
Yaya sisters, but what about a distinguishing feature on her? Her haircut.
Yes.
Yaya sisters' haircut. Now, we have to somehow connect Yaya sisters to her hair. Anybody got any ideas on that? So when someone says Yaya, I don't know, I picture them going, yeah, yeah. So I can see her hair bouncing up and down. She's like a cheerleader, like Yaya. Now, sometimes you don't have this much time. I found this technique works great if you're talking in a group, because then you have a little time as everybody says their name, you can like, okay, yeah, okay, Yaha sister, Yaha, Yahoo, Yvonne, okay. Some names are easier than others, that's for sure. Well, thank you for coming up, and everyone should remember, Yaya sisters, Yvonne.